Hey guys, 5-star here with turn 6 of Operation Varsity. It's the Commonwealth turn in January 1939, and I will start right away with the tech rules. First up is radar. I need an 7 or higher, but I also get a +1 modifier. Let's see. 10, perfect. So I go to stage 2 of radar and I remove the die. Next one will be improved constructions right here, 7 or higher. There's no modifier for me. Got a 6, so no success. So I can add the die onto improved constructions. Cool. Next will be things I buy with the Commonwealth. So I'll start with UK. UK is, or can use 36 IPP. I got 38 on my last turn, but I'm not sure who mentioned it, but in the comments I got it. I got the news that I spent $5 instead of 4 for my light carrier. That means I have one more available or more IPP I can use, so 39. On the other hand, I lost 3 IPP because of the convoy raid of the German submarine, so I end up at 36. 36, I will buy 2 Colonial, 2 Marines, 1 AA gun, so this is 20 already. Then we have 2 regular infantry, an airborne unit, together it's 9 IPP, so for 29. 29 plus 2 for the rail is 31. 31 plus 5 for finishing the heavy cruiser on the build chart is 36. FEC has 14 IPP to spend because the German did also convoy damage here in P50, so only have 14 to spend. It's a fighter and 2 militias. Anzac. They will buy with 7 IPP. They lost 2 IPP due to convoy raid, cavalry, and they lend-lease a mountain infantry to KMT. It will go to Kwangtung via the port in Hong Kong. Combat moves. The battlecruiser here in I5. I4, sorry. He will be attacked by the fighter from M8, so it's on a task marker here on the light carrier, together with the tactical bomber, and together with a destroyer from FEC. It will move also I5 and I4. So I get a +9 modifier, +4 for each airplane, and 1 more for every surface warship. Sorry. And the battlecruiser has a die modifier of +8. Next up, the battle in Normandy. In Normandy, the Germans currently have 2 artillery and 3 infantry. You see, I already put them on the battle board. I have 2 transports in A21. They will go to 22, pick up the 4 Marines, go back to 21 and drop them off here in Normandy. In London, I also have a fighter, an air transport with airborne unit, and the medium bomber. They all go to Normandy. They are also on the battle board already. I will also use some ships for bombardment, but yeah, let's talk about that later. Also, this must have accidentally moved it. This destroyer was in 20. He moves to, what is it, A19. Will perform escort duty there, where the sub is. And then in A21, one of these, this light cruiser will perform escort duty as well. This cruiser will stay, and now this destroyer here in, what is it, 27, will move 1, 2, and 3, joining the German sub here. Now I can remove the die. And this destroyer from UK from 35 will move 1, 2, and 3 to A48. Let me check if these are all the combat moves I want to do, but yeah, I think so. Let's start with the battlecruiser. This battlecruiser has a modifier of +8, and I I have a modifier +9 to see if the battle will happen actually. So the black die is Germany, and the orange is Commonwealth. Ah, perfect. 2 plus 8 is 10. 9 plus 9 is 18, so I won the die roll, so he can't slip away. Now I have the tack bomber, which is attacking at a 7. Got a hit, that's all I need. So a 6, we can also roll for the fighter. And a 6, no hit, and the destroyer with a 4 plus a 3. So I have 2 hits in total. And the battle cruiser will defend at a 7. And he scores a hit as well with a 7. But yeah, that's great. I thought that this will happen. So I lose the destroyer, but the Germans will lose the battle cruiser here as well. Let's remove the radar, the convoy token, and these guys will fly back later in non-combat movement. You see, I should have shown you the ships for shore bombardment. Sorry, I forgot that, but you see, I prepared them already here. I'm using 4 ships because I'm using 2 transport with 4 units. The battleship will have shore bombardment here with a 4 or less, the battle cruiser with a 3 or less, and 2 more heavy cruisers with a 2 or less. So let's start with shore bombardment. I have the battleship with a 4 or less. 1 hit, beautiful. Let me do the count of the hit here, so I have 1 hit. The battle cruiser with a 3 or less, no hit, and 2 heavy cruisers with a 2 or less, no hits. So 1 casualty. I assume that Germany wants to remove an artillery. I think the artillery is still able to have first strike. So I will roll for the German artillery first. So 2 dice with a 3 odds. No hit. Whew. Alright. So I can remove 1 of the artillery because got hit by the battleship. Now next up is I will just roll for the Marines. So 4 Marines in total at a 2 or less. 1 hit with a 1 here, beautiful. So I think I just keep this as we already have removed the artillery. Now I have an airborne unit with a 3 or less, no hit. A fighter with a 6 or less, 1 hit. So in total I have now 2 hits. And the medium bomber with a 7 or less. Only 2 hits. Okay. So the Germans will remove, I think they will remove an artillery. They will also remove a infantry. The artillery has already rolled, so I can only roll for 3 German infantry. I need more black dice. Alright, so the 3 infantry, they defend at a 4. No hit, 10, 6, and a 5. Battle went really well for me, so no casualties. Next turn, rolling again for the 4 Marines at 2 or less. No hit. I forgot the airborne is also now attacking at a reduced value because it's the second attack turn, so only at a 2 or less. Got a hit. Beautiful. So I have 1 hit, I need just 1 more. And let's do it like that. The black one will be the tactical and the orange one the fighter. And got a hit, that's a 4 with the fighter. Tactical misses, but that's not bad. So I have now 2 in total, and because it's only 2 units left, they can defend with 4 or less. And no hit. Wow. I am really, really lucky this turn. I was quite sure that I will lose much more units. But that means I take Normandy with 4 Marines and an airborne unit, which is perfect. So yes, I know he can take it back easily, but all the units which are fighting in Normandy, they can't move to the Eastern Front. So for non-combat movement, I have the air transport, fighter, and the medium bomber. They all fly back to London. Let's put them right here. So there's 1 infantry left here, waiting for his friends. And yeah, now this is 1 IPP bonus for the British and 1 minus for the Germans. Germany is now at 41, they go back to 40. UK goes up to 28. Cool. So that's all about combat movement. Let's start doing all the non-combat movements. Yes, we have a couple of those. So the 2 transports, they are currently in port in Gibraltar. They will pick up units from Gibraltar. It's the motorized infantry from Anzac, it's the regular infantry from Anzac, and we have 2 more infantry, so only leaving 2 infantry back together with a mountain and a militia. And those units, they can move free because of the harbor in Gibraltar, but they only move from M2 to M4 to M8, going on the task marker, and drop off their units in Lower Egypt. So 2 more infantry from UK, 1 infantry from Anzac, and 1 motorized infantry from Anzac as well. It's pretty good. The tactical and the fighter, they fly back 1 to I5, 2 to the task marker, landing on their carriers. FEC fighter lands on the FEC light carrier, and the tactical on the UK light carrier. Next up, there is 1 transport which I haven't moved. So the FEC transport, which started here in M8, will do a strategic naval move. He will pick up the guys in Transjordan, the artillery and the infantry. And now we can move. Let me show you how I'll move. It's going to I5, I4. It's empty now. It's I7, I12 and I11. So 5 movement in total. And drop off the artillery and the infantry into Calcutta. What else do we have? Yeah, in Anzac, the guy from Queensland will no, he will stay here. No movement in for Anzac, but I will move 1 of these Gurkhas from Burma back to Bengal. So these 2 territories have now 1 Gurkha each. And of course, the guys in Poland, I don't want to forget them again. Now finally I changed the setup, or the guys in Warsaw. I know the veteran has mentioned it, I think twice, 3 times to me, that I did the wrong placement of units. So now you can see I have finally 2 militias in Lubelski. The guys from Warsaw, they retreat or they move back 1 to the east, to eastern Poland together. So in total 4 infantry. Damn it. 4 infantry a fighter, and the AA gun. So leaving Warsaw only with two militias. All right, let me just check my my notes. Yeah, one thing I forgot. It's the colonial infantry in Tanganyika moves up 1 to Sudan. And the cavalry from Cape Town goes 1 and 2 to Rhodesia. Checking out the situation there. And I think it should be it. Now let's do placement of units. Cavalry goes to Sydney. KMT gets another mountain infantry. So in total now we have 3 mountaineers in Kwangtung. So it moves from Sydney. Oh no, it can't. See it? Yeah, I always forgot that I can't build 2 units here. So let's just forget about the cavalry. Anzac will save $3. And for non-combat movement, let me just do that. I'm railing this guy from Queensland back to Sydney. So yeah, Anzac will only buy the mountain infantry for KMT, so it has 3 IPP left. Sorry. FEC puts 2 militia into Kolkata, as well as the fighter also goes to Kolkata now. I think I need to check the income again. Not sure if I could have spent 2 more, but nevertheless, if I'm missing 2 IPP, I just save it for the next turn. Well then, UK. I have a rail here. I will build a rail between Tanganyika and Sudan. So now I have the I have a rail connection which is not damaged between South Africa, Cape Town and Cairo. That means I get a free airport, which I need to search for a second. Sorry. Yeah. Ah, there it is. Sorry. I wasn't prepared for that, so I place the airfield here into Cairo, which is great. Yeah, I think we can just leave it like that. So in total we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry from UK. Let me just chip them out. So 5 infantry from UK in Lower Egypt. There is also a militia here. We have an Anzac infantry and a motorized. So we will now add some more units. I will add 2 colonial infantry into Lower Egypt as well, just to beef up the defense here. The AA gun goes to Cape Town. And now we can put some things into London or into the adjacent sea zone, or one of the sea zones. Not really adjacent, so the heavy cruiser, which is, currently on stage 2, I will take them. So I won't forget, let me just remove this one. So it's just a thing so that I won't forget. So the heavy cruiser will join the guys here on the fleet marker in sea zone A21. And of course I should also put the ships back on the task marker from the battle Normandy. So now I have, let me just make a quick check. I have 1 battleship. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 heavy cruisers, a battle cruiser, 1 destroyer, a submarine, 2 transports, a light carrier and a coastal defense ship. In London, I will place now 2 Marines, 2 regular infantry, and an airborne unit, because I can place 5 units here. Should mention that the heavy cruiser will be built, or the supply line can go from the medium, for the small factory here, and I have the rail connection to southern England, where I have this place I have the facility to build this ship here. All right, last quick check for the board. I think this time I have the ship out here in Gibraltar. Sorry, I have 2 infantry there. As I mentioned earlier, 2 infantry, a mountain and a militia. So 4 units in Gibraltar. Wow, that was quite a long video for actually a short term. Let's move the battle token here. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Still not sure if we can defend together against Germany. He's quite strong and playing a very, very good game. So he will take Poland most likely this next turn, or in 2 turns latest. And let's see, maybe I can keep him busy in France doing other things. And let's see if Italy is motivated to go to war with the Commonwealth. All right, guys, other than that, there's nothing else to say. Next up is the French turn, or let's say the Free French turn. Bye-bye.